Hi there, Chris here with Rainbow Guys DIY. Today we're at Lance's parents' house and we're going to install some Ring video doorbells. They got two of these, one for the front door, one for the back door. This model actually has a battery pack, so you could either install it wirelessly, or if you have existing wiring, you can do that as well, which is the case here. So I'm going to get these wired in. So one thing I was really impressed with when we got our Ring is it comes with pretty much everything you could possibly need. So it's got the actual doorbell, an optional cover if you want to change the color to match your style. This has the battery pack. It's got this little screwdriver where it is the star bit on one end, Phillips on the other. That's the cord to charge the battery. This is a little diode. If you have an electronic doorbell versus a manual doorbell, which is the case here, so we'll get that installed. Drill bit if you need to drill into concrete or anything. Cable extensions, cable nuts, like it's got everything you could possibly need. They're very thoughtful in that regard. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So it took a little bit of detective work, but we found out which circuit the doorbell is on. So we have that shut off. There's no power to the actual doorbell or the buttons outside. So we're going to get started. This one should be pretty easy. All right, so we're going to start out here at the back door. See if we can get this off. There we go. Okay, so these are our two wires that we will install on the back here. Just got some little information there. Those are the security screws that we'll install into the bottom so someone can't just come and rip this off the wall. And just some information about battery usage. Okay. Since we have an electronic doorbell, we had to install this diode. The instruction said that the side here with the little stripe would go to the side on the doorbell that says front or rear. That's our red wire here. And then the black will go on the other side. The instructions did note that if you wire it backwards, it's not the end of the world. It will not harm anything. So once you wire it up, if you're not sure which wire is which, test out your doorbell. If it doesn't ring, just come back, flip the wires around, and you are all set. So this basically just connects the two screws to each other, like so. And then we will connect the red on this side, black on this side. If you're dealing with short wires, it did come with some wire extenders that you would just install here and then connect them with the wire nut. So the kit comes with little wedges. If you were installing on your siding and needed to do that so that it wasn't like angled up, you could use that wedge, or this wedge will angle it slightly this way, which would make sense because then the camera is facing this way instead of straight back. And that also will give us some room for the wires. You install it flat side against the house, because then these are the screw holes for the doorbell. So we'll get that in there. The kit comes with tons of different anchors and mounting screws for all possible types of applications. Stone, stucco, wood, you name it. Okay, now that we have that, we'll go ahead and use the two extenders. Just get those connected in. Tighten those down on top of the diode. Okay, we're going to hook this one up to the red. These short screws are what mounts the doorbell to the little wedge. And then there's this cool little level that just snaps into this slot, so you can adjust as needed. I got pretty good first try. All right, so before we go any further, I'm just going to turn the power back on and make sure that it is working. even though it's hardwired, we do have to have the battery in place. Alrighty, that didn't work. So what I'm going to try, just gonna swap these. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, let's try that again. Alrighty. Let's see if that did it. Perfect. So that was the problem. Easy fix. So I'll finish mounting this, but we're not going to put the face cover on yet because we need to hit the setup button to actually get it connected to Alexa and the app and all that jazz. All right. So that's the back door. Let's go do the front door. Okay. Hopefully the street noise isn't too bad, or I'll just have to dub over this. Almost forgot to turn the power off. Try this again. That's interesting. So this also has a diode on it, but the one in the back door did not. So we need the wedge. We'll just line it up with the siding. All right, we're going to follow the same steps that we did in the back, attaching the diode and the wire extenders. Now we've discovered that the black wire goes on the side with the little silver stripe, and the red wire goes on the other side. All right, so black goes on this side. Okay, we're just going to get this mounted, turn it back on, and then start our setup.
Address, yes. Give your Ring Video doorbell a name. Backdoor. I was going to say it's glowing, so I'm assuming there's a battery. We recommend fully charging the battery before setting up your Ring Video doorbell too. Press and release the small button on the top right corner of your Ring Video doorbell. The light on the bottom will start flashing. If it doesn't, you may need to charge the battery, but we're hardwired, so we're good.
Oh, and now we've turned blue.
Oh, congratulations. Setup is complete. With Ring, you're always home. Continue is updating. It may take up to 5 minutes. Okay.
Updating the firmware. Okay, so now we can go do that in the front door.
Product. Add a Ring.
Yep.
Product. And a
Doorbell.
And
we're going to scan the code.
Scan. It's scanned. We're good. Okay. And we're at Silverton still. I mean, 232. Front door. Because we're original like that. We got the battery. We're
Yep.
good. Press and release the small button on the top right. This button right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Now it's doing the little circle.
It's circling.
And there you have it. So we got it all set up on the app. There's a lot of customization you can do, setting motion zones so you don't get people on the street, cars driving by, all that. So just play around with the app. We got it set up on the Echo Show. So now anytime someone rings the doorbell, it shows the video automatically on the Echo Show, which is pretty convenient. Thanks for watching. See you next time. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. You can also follow us on social media at rainbowguysdiy for even more content. See you next time.